Hey guys, this is Here from Tur, back on YouTube with another Faroese language video. This is also about a song of ours, a Faroese ballad called Reginsmýr. We usually play the song live, and a lot of people sing along when we play it, mostly people who don't speak a word of Faroese. And I thought I'd make a video explaining the lyrics, the chorus especially, so you can sing along and know a bit about what you're singing. The ballad is part of common Germanic folklore, namely the legend of Sigurd the Dragon Slayer, also known from the Nibelungenlied. Regin is the name of a blacksmith in the story. He is in fact brother of the dragon, Fafnir. Sigurd asks Regin to make him a sword with which Sigurd can slay the dragon, get the gold, and avenge his father. Regin has a cunning plan to kill Sigurd when he has slain the dragon, and take the gold all for himself. But Sigurd finds out and kills him before Regin can carry out his treachery. Regin is, in spite of the dragon, the main antagonist of the story, and the ballad bears his name, and not the name of the protagonist Sigurd, as one might have expected. Anyways, the chorus goes: Grane bær gutle av heie, bra han søynun brante av reie, sjurur va a ormenun. Don't worry about the trippy font colors for now, I'll explain later. Grane is a name, a horse's name, Sigurd's horse in this ballad. It goes like Grane, Grana, Grana, Granar. When inflecting nouns in Faroese, the sequence of the cases is nominative, accusative, dative, genitive. In the last verse of our version of the ballad, there is the phrase Sjurur setist á granar bak, in which we see grane in the genitive granar. Bak is back, the back of grane. But in the chorus we find it in the nominative because he is the subject of the sentence. Bær is the past tense singular of at bera, meaning to bear or to carry. It goes like at bera in the infinitive, ber in the third person singular present, bær in the singular past, bóro in the plural past, and finally boren, the past participle, in singular masculine indefinite, but that is a longer story, let's not get into that right now. Gutle is the definite form of gutl, meaning gold. It goes like gutl, gutl, gutle, guls, and in the definite, gutle, gutle, gutlenun, gulsins. Gutl is a singular word with a plural meaning. Like in modern English, the gold refers to several pieces of gold, but you wouldn't say the golds for that reason. Notice that modern Faroese double L is pronounced DL, as in modern Icelandic. At the time of Old Norse, this would have been pronounced as it is written, simply as long or double L. Heie is heath or moor. Heie is feminine, here in the indefinite singular dative. Av, meaning of, always takes the dative. Heie goes like heie, 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 heiar, and in the plural, heiar, heiar, heion, heia. So we have grane bær gutle av heie, literally, grane bore the gold of heath. Or in more fluent English, grane carried the gold from the moor. You see, I've added some color code here to make clear to you which word means what precisely. And notice that the definite article in English, the, is a suffix in Faroese, and the second line starts with bra, which is past tense singular of at breia, a verb meaning to make a sudden gesture or movement, and it goes like at breia, brevur, bra, bruo, bruen. And it always takes the dative. Han is the masculine personal pronoun he, here in the nominative singular. It goes like han, honon, hans, or hansara in modern Faroese, and in plural it's tair, taimon, tarra. Søynon is the possessive pronoun his, and it goes like søyn, søynon, søyns, from the accusative to the genitive. This possessive pronoun points to the following word, brante, which is the dative of brantur, literally meaning fire, but in the ballads it is regularly used in the meaning sword. Brantur goes like brantur, brand, brante, brans, and in the plural, brantar, brantar, bronton, branta. Av reie literally means of anger or in anger. Reie is a feminine noun and only found in the singular. It is weakly inflected and goes like reie, 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 and in the definite, reien, reiena, reiene, reienar. So the second line is bra han søynul brante av reie, literally swung he his fire of anger. This does not refer to his anger being made of fire, I'm just translating very directly so you can get a feeling of how this works in Faroese. The natural English meaning would be he swung his sword in anger. And that gets us to the third line, which starts with the name of our protagonist, Sjurður. In Old Norse, it was Sigurdr. The G always falls away to modern Faroese, and the I turns into a J and doesn't support a syllable anymore. The first syllable is now carried by the U is lengthened. Long U in Old Norse is U in modern Faroese. And finally, another U is inserted between the last ed and R, as happened with all R ed R endings from Old Norse to Faroese. And the ed goes silent, but is still written in modern Faroese. So we have Sjurður. He is the subject of the sentence, so he is in the nominative. The name goes like Sjurður, Sjur, Sjure, Sjurar. Va is past tense singular of advea, the verb meaning to slay. It goes like advea, vevur, va, vevu, vien. A is an adverb and means on. It doesn't really add any meaning here, as I can tell. There's plenty of slaying done in the ballads without this adverb, but it does require that the word it refers to is in the dative, and that is ormenon, the definite dative singular of ormur, usually meaning dragon in Faroese balladry. It goes like ormur, orm, orme, orms, ormar, ormar, ormon, orma, and in the definitive, ormurin, ormen, ormenon, ormsins, definitive plural, ormaner, ormanar, ormonon, ormana. Don't you just love reeling these forms off? So, Sjurður va a ormenon, Sigurd slew on the dragon. In perfect modern English, Sigurd slew the dragon. We need a definite dragon, and we need it in the dative. Maybe a cool name for a band. Definitive dative dragon. And the chorus ends by repeating the first line again, Grane bær gutle av heie. Even after all this grammar, that poor pony is still lugging under the hoard that Sigurd robbed from the deceased dragon. That's it. I hope now you know approximately what you're singing, and I look forward to seeing you in front row at one of our shows, screaming your lungs out in Faroese. Thank you for your attention, everybody. Please like and share this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell. And please take a look at patreon.com/HerreJoensen. I want to thank my patrons on Patreon: Benny Olsen, Hope Helvete, Graham Peebles, Juan Gonzalez, Megan Badger, Michael Lewandowski, Scott, Tiffany Lee, and Tilmo. See you all next time. Cheers.